YouTube, it's your boy Benji. Back with the crew. If you are new, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's get it, man. Ice Spice is melting. A lot of people are upset because Ice Spice is out here losing their weight. Is she losing her clout? Is she losing her numbers? What y'all think, man?
Ice Spice would then proceed to go on one of the
First of all, that chain is OD.
craziest runs the music industry has ever seen. In just 2 years, she achieved what most artists can only dream of. She dominated the charts with back-to-back hits, collaborated with some of the biggest names in the industry, and amassed millions of fans across every platform. Like, she was legitimately unstoppable. And I should add that a massive
I was about to say, that's pretty much the component to it. Literally, she just looked good and she wasn't someone who was going to present many issues. She wasn't someone who was overly boisterous or too opinionated. I mean, have you really heard Ice Spice conduct an interview when she's really bringing information to the forefront? I haven't, at least. So she's not going to be someone who's controversial. She's not going to be talking about political issues, religion, nothing like that, or alienating specific groups. She's just going to come out, drop her music, going to say, oh yeah, I'm from the Bronx. Smile, keep it moving. That's it. She's very easy and low risk for you as a brand and as a company. But obviously, she's attractive. That absolutely helps. I think in the rap game, that's the biggest driving factor right now. I mean, a lot of people are talented, but they're not going to come to the forefront simply because they're not as marketable as, simply put, a pretty woman. Particularly a pretty woman that is not controversial. I mean, we were just talking about a video recently. We just watched it, and a lot of people that are at a certain attractiveness level start to lose personality simply because they never had to. That's all you need. Just look pretty. We'll take care of the rest, baby.
Component of her success was her attractiveness, but I'll get into that a little bit later. The point is, she was on top, all until, well, she wasn't anymore. Because now after a flopped album,
I mean, people are looking at the album as a flop, but I think it was the fact that she peaked too early. And I think that's the realm that we're in when it comes to music. A lot of these people are just hitting the ground running, so then everything afterwards looks like a flop. When you're doing numbers like she did in her first 2 years, bro, you only dropped like 10 songs and all of them slapped. At that point, your peak is too high. You've got to come back to reality at some point. Because the music game is not a game set up for that. It's all up to the people and the people's attentiveness. So once once that song comes and goes, they're on to the next artist. You know, people can listen. There's people that listen to hours and hours of music daily. If you only got 10 to 15 songs, right? At the end of the day, they can't continue to spin your music all day long. People listen to other artists, other genres, etc., etc. So you can easily fall by the wayside. So at some point, she was going to have to plummet. Now, obviously, it's not like she's some musical genius or she's really coming from an angle and we really feel the music coming from her heart. She ain't saying nothing. It's cat in the hat rhymes.
public feuds and Ozempic, she is no longer the Ice Cube that she once was, which has prompted the viral statement.
The Ice Spice melted. I didn't believe everyone saying it melted to see this video.
The ice is melting. So the
climate change.
question is, where did it all go wrong? And to answer that, it's honestly pretty simple. Her music. Imagine for a second someone being famous for rapping, but they can't actually rap. And granted, she has a couple good songs, one being her song with Pink Panthers, but the majority of them are trash. And by trash, I mean she's literally talking about feces. And if you think that I'm kidding, unfortunately, I'm not. Because just by doing a simple search on TikTok, you can find numerous videos of people calling out this fact.
Oh, Ice Spice dropped a new song. Let's listen, why not?
I just did a fart and a poop at the same time. I call that a poop. My ass is so big. All I do is shit. My poop is so smelly. It's looking like jelly. I just wanna fart. I'm breaking their hearts. I just wanna doo-doo. I just wanna poo-poo.
You know what's crazy? This really be how she rapping.
They go to the toilet and shit.
I'm not gonna lie, I was low-key vibing to that song, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. I mean, even major media companies—
all you need is a good beat. These producers don't get the credit they deserve. Producers and engineers making it happen.
like Complex posted a ranked tier list of her poop bars.
Oh my
And look,
gosh.
it's one thing to get memed on TikTok, but to have an actual company do it is kind of crazy, which actually had me curious as to why she does talk about poop a lot. So I tried to find if there was anything online with her explaining why she does it, and to my surprise, somebody actually asked this question on Twitter and she responded. However, it wasn't like a genuine response. It was just her memeing, saying that she has a on bitches fetish, which just means she has a fetish for doing better than people. But when you think
What's funny too, like how they be talking about the emotes, cause she there's no way this is the actual person, right? Like, if anybody's been around Ice Spice, can y'all let that be known? Because what does she do? Like, what does she talk about? Like, I've seen her on Constant stream and everything like that. Like, being in a room with this woman for 30 minutes is like, you know what I mean? My brain hurts. Even just reminiscing about the simple fact. Like, so,
think about it, it doesn't really make any sense.
Salute to her, though.
Like, I get the sarcastic remark she's going for, but how does like farting equate into that? I'm also more surprised that a song with and fart in the title got 33 million views. I think that's an issue that we need to talk about. Like, we need to discuss this, because with lyrics like these, I legitimately refuse to.
you're not even a fop. Low-key, that is kind of hard, though. Like, they be quicker, but I'm quicker. She can be rich, but I'm richer.
Believe that she made millions of dollars off this song. I think we as a society really need to get a grip on the music that we're promoting and listening to. I also think this guy replying to Ice Spice on Twitter should be thrown in
Oh my gosh!
jail. Stuff like this should at least carry 5 to 10 years, because this guy really needs to reevaluate. Another major issue with her music is that it all sounds the exact same. It's like the same beat, the same lyrics, and it's just
I think majority of rap is this way.
all different variations of the same song. Some would even say different variations of the same poop. And granted, that issue isn't an Ice Spice specific problem, but when you add in everything else to the equation, the question becomes, does she really deserve to be this famous?
Someone please
There's definitely like a psychology to it. Like, if it ain't broke, ain't fix it. That's got to be, you know, pretty much the biggest theory behind it.
explain to me why
I don't make her do too much. Don't elaborate to be too complex.
Ice Spice, like all of her songs, sound the exact same. Like, girl, switch it up, bro.
Right.
Like,
Now that we've established
Because once people start switching it up, then they gonna say, what are you doing?
that she can't really rap, some people are going to be asking why she's so popular. And that's where her attractiveness and her dance moves come in. Because if you can't market your music, you might as well market your body. The infamous Ice Spice
Bro, she did not look like she was enjoying that.
and her dance moves come in.
Like look at her eyes, bro.
Because if you
Like, she's got, like, no emotion, bro.
can't market your music,
I literally just see, like...
you might as well
she's
market your
interesting.
body. The infamous Ice Spice twerking is probably talked about more than her actual music.
Like, she's literally... Bruh, I think the funniest comment I seen was that somebody said that this woman is like a GTA loading screen. Because if you... Like, I remember watching her on a stream, and it's like she just defaults right back to the same motions, movements, and mannerisms.
Because it's everywhere. She does it on stage. She does it on stream. She does it on the side of the road.
Bro, when she was on stream and Castanet asked her to freestyle, and Shorty just started twerking.
She even does it in the Krusty Krab. I'm sorry. It's like you literally can't have one without the other. Think of a yin and a yang. Have you ever seen the yin without the yang, or the yang without the yin? Just like Ice Spice. Have you ever seen a concert where she isn't twerking? Matter of fact, have you ever seen her on camera and not twerking? Like, they call it her signature move. And people are tired of
Like I said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
it. Like, I've never seen this many people hate on somebody twerking. And these twerking videos are from a few months ago, but at the very least, at least people didn't say she looked bad. Like, of course people were tired of her twerking, but they weren't saying she was unattractive and looked bad.
facts.
However, that same thing can't still be said today, because from the looks of it, Ice Spice has lost her ultimate weapon.
All right. And you know that this is Ultimate Weapon because why is she wearing that? This fit is diabolical.
Parents don't love your energy.
If it isn't apparent already, Ice Spice has lost a lot of weight. She even has clips of her working out in the gym posted on her TikTok, although a lot of people suspect her weight loss is from Ozempic for some reason, with comments like she's the Ozempic final boss.
I mean, if you eat like terribly and you're completely inactive, once you start becoming active and you change your eating habits, that alone is enough to change it up for a lot of people.
Or that Ozempic kicking in for sure. And if you don't know what Ozempic is, it's originally a drug to treat diabetes, but people have been using it to treat weight loss. And note, I'm a gym guy myself. Here's me benching 405 pounds. I personally don't think she's on Ozempic, but people are gonna say what they're gonna say. I mean, people literally think I take steroids because I have a lot of muscles, but in reality, it's just hard work. But let's get back on track. Under normal circumstances, somebody losing...
I think a lot of people like also don't understand that it's not that difficult for her to garner a nutritionist and a trainer and dedicate X amount of time to that. It's not that difficult. Like, I mean, you see people that are auditioning for certain roles in movies can get in like crazy shape in like a couple months. Can we make the argument that they you know what I'm saying, on them roids? We can make the argument, but I'm just saying it can happen, right?
weight is typically a good thing
They have
because
access.
it signifies that they're trying to become...
I mean, there's people that make time for it that go to the gym every day with a job and etc. You tell me somebody with plenty of money and connections can't make that? Oh my God. Yeah, the ice definitely messes.
healthier. However, this circumstance is far from normal, and Ice Spice losing weight is a bad thing. Being that her body is used to basically promote her entire career, Ice Spice getting slimmer and losing the ability to shake more skin is a bad thing.
Where the hell is Ice Spice booty?
That seems to be a normal reaction now when looking at the new Ice Spice, because tons of people are just asking,
That's got to be so crazy, though, because from her perspective, like being lauded at this, like, we got to think about it, bro. 2 years ago, Ice Spice was just a regular shorty in the Bronx, right? So you got to think about the position in life that she was at in two years ago, and now you got millions of people. Oh my gosh, you look so good. You look so good. You know, feeding your ego, creating this mental monster in your head. Because now you believe that you something crazy. And then you got to think about, she got cast into the spotlight. She got given the keys. She accomplished so much in 2 years that artists that have been busting their tail for decades haven't been able to get. And then just overnight, seemingly, you got plenty of hate coming your way. You've got plenty of people talking about your physical appearance. Like, that's gotta put a toll on you.
what happened? By losing weight, she's essentially eliminating one of the only reasons people go to her shows or watch her videos online.
No lie, if you go to her show just to see her, though, like, come on. I mean, I guess you putting money in her pocket, you supporting, but that's crazy. At least catch a vibe.
It's because of that lust factor, as sad as it is to say, that
I my circumambulation. Hey, yo. But no, that's a really, really, really big component to why she's been successful. Let's just be honest, guys. Let's be honest. I mean, if we could substitute her and somebody who's not attractive, we would be asking for a lot more from them.
people still listen to her.
People are asking for a lot more from Ice Spice, but we just let it slide for the moment being because she looked good.
This is the biggest problem with marketing your body or attaching it to your image, because when you change, so will your audience.
Yeah.
Think about how different the reaction was when someone like Adele lost a lot of weight and went public about it. People were shocked, but they knew it wouldn't have an impact on her career because Adele...
Because no matter what, yeah, that was fire when it came to music.
Adele's talent is...
So adding her looking better and possibly feeling better might have meant something, but I think in almost a similar correlation to that would be when you have artists that make great, let's say, breakup music, once they get into a happy relationship, that changes up how they might create their content. Like, I mean, we saw Chance the Rapper completely switch up his content where he similarly saw a crazy amount of early success. He started switching up his content, you know, talking about his wife and his relationship, and that alienated a lot of his fans early on. So I think similarly, we see a lot of these artists that make great music that you can go to when you're breaking up with somebody or etc. You're going through ups and downs in life, And then once their situation in life changes, their music changes as well. But I agree. If your entire brand is based off of how you look, then as you change, so does all of your content. Or really, realistically, your content doesn't even have to change. But simply because you have changed, nobody is there for you anymore. The same way that they were there for how you look. Like you said, Adele, super good looking. Regardless, she lost weight, people are just happy for her. You know what I mean? Instead of, oh, I can't listen to music now. No, she was still good regardless.
Is in her voice, in her music, not her body. It also helps a lot that Adele is likable and not hated by some fan bases. As for the future of Ice Spice's career, here are my predictions. I think she'll continue the trend of losing monthly listeners, as she's already lost a lot. I think
it's just the people are on to the next wave. It's just what it is. You're gonna have some type of substance and some type of quality in order to keep fans, because the music game is so cooked, man. These people are popping in and out every day.
I think in the past year she's lost around like 25 million. However, I don't think she'll become irrelevant, as she still has a large group of people who still love her. I mean, even while recording this video, Fortnite just added her to the game.
Here's the thing. Regardless, Ice Spice looks good, so no matter what, she's been able to generate plenty of success that probably dwarfs her musical success. Brands, companies, and sponsorships, things she's able to do just simply off of her looks and the brand that she's created, the name that she's created for herself, she don't care. Music at this point is a side hustle. Not worried about it. She's good. Just off of Munch and all that stuff that she had for first year alone, she's good. The royalties she's going to get from that, she's good. But now she set herself up for so many opportunities with different companies. I mean, I see her on like different fashion weeks and getting sponsored by different brands. She was wearing different clothes. She ain't got to worry about the music stuff anyways.
And gave her a skin, which, if I'm being honest, that's fucking dope. But from the looks of it, people wanted a twerking emote.
No, God!
Nah.
No, God, please, no! 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 No!
However, in regards to Ice Spice's weight, I don't think she'll continue losing it. I say this because, in a nutshell, it's just not a business move. And knowing how Ice Spice wanted to do this career for money.
When did you first start dreaming about a career in music?
Honestly, I just, like, ever since I was a little girl, I just knew I wanted to make a lot of money, and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would
Don't we all?
just, like, sit there and look on Google, like, how to become a billionaire.
We let it slide.
And music never came up.
No, yeah, it's not on the list.
Which, by the way, there's nothing wrong with that. I just doubt she'll pick being a little bit in shape over more money. However, I do think it's about time that she starts making lyrically good music. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down below. And if you enjoyed the video,
Hey, good vid. WVid. Shout out to Curse. Ice melted by the spice. Some said proof climate change. No, that was funny as heck. I saw that. She lost the only thing that made her famous. It's not her song with Pink Panthers. It's Pink Panthers' song with her. That's facts. It's someone who works out too. The good thing is she put a lot of people on too. Like that Riley. Yeah, a lot of these people. I believe she's on us. Okay, well, you hating. When you do certain workouts, it takes time to see progress. The amount of weight that she lost in a short amount of time, plus losing weight evenly from head to toe, is likely unlikely. It is just working out. A ton of weight rapidly while Ozempic was trending. That can't be a coincidence. Okay. Yeah, it's just someone who lost weight through working out. Well, I mean, we can see a lot of her muscle definition too. We have seen a lot of these celebrities, you know, just losing weight too. I mean, like I said, a lot of that is eating habits and everything. I mean, a lot of people have been talking about Ariana Grande losing weight. Like, that could just be either her being sick or maybe even just changing eating habits. She's fun with all the feuds. That might be true too. You can bounce back from a flop album. That's no problem, yeah. People stand by a new look, but the mean girl reputation combined with questionable rap skills is a no-no. Being likable and having allies will lead you far. She lost thousands of fans in the Cleo Trapper situation. Is that a true thing? It's a combo of all three: the fuse, the weight loss, and the flop album. Doja's a mean girl too. That lost thousands of fans, and she lost busted weight, but she bounced back quickly because her music stays amazing. Yeah, I agree with that. There's plenty of celebrities and artists that people can agree are terrible, Terrible people. But because the music feeds the streets, people gonna let it slide. Anytime Red saved her, she was about to fall off. And she not released that song. You crazy as heck. You crazy as heck. Doja Cat has not the reputation of being mean to her peers or people in the industry. Doja Cat was in a KKK chat room. I mean, guys. Anyways. Like, what?
You might as well market your body. The infamous Ice
What? Being married? What are you talking about?
and her dance moves come in. Because if you can't market your music, you might as well.
Somebody had a ring on. Oh, that's fine.